ये तो थियोरिटिकली ठीक हो गया। उसके लिए आर्किटेक्चर भी हम लोगों ने भी बनाई है, और उसमें जो जाएगा वो सारे ट्रैवल करेगा, एंट्री करेगा, एग्जिट करेगा, दे ही नीड ए व्हीकल ना। व्हाट इज दैट व्हीकल? दैट व्हीकल इज स्वयं प्लस।
And very, very happy to be part of the Swayam Plus portal. We are offering a few courses in the Indian knowledge systems domain. And we're very happy because, now we can reach out to more student and learner base through this initiative. There's a lot of buzz around about Indian knowledge systems, and more people, especially in the universities, industry, they want to know more about it, get a lot of insights. Just as it was emphasized, not just technical knowledge, but also humanities, about our heritage, science, and culture. So that way, very happy to be offering these courses, and hope it benefits learners through this Swayam Plus initiative. Thank you.
Hi, this is Amrinder, founder and CEO of a company called Smart Bridge. We have been in education system for last 8 years, making students job ready using project-based learning. And here we are at Swayam Plus launch event, one of the exciting event for all the universities and students, which is having a lot of benefits for the students to become job ready professional. And many industries joined together to bring in industry skill specific the programs to the students, so that the professional readiness of the students can be achieved using the Swayam Plus portal. And we have partnered with Swayam to bring in project based learning to the students, which will help them to become job ready. And universities can have a lot of benefit by through
Swayam, यानी स्टडी वेब्स ऑफ एक्टिव लर्निंग फॉर यंग एस्पायरिंग माइंड्स, जो बड़ी संख्या में छात्रों को शैक्षिक अवसरों की दुनिया में ले जाता है। स्वयं का उद्देश्य भारत के सर्वोत्तम शिक्षण संस्थानों के उच्च कोटि की शिक्षण सामग्री तक सबकी पहुंच सुनिश्चित करना। इसी कड़ी में NEP 2020 के अनुरूप विद्यार्थियों के सर्वांगीण विकास के लिए स्किल डेवलपमेंट के कोर्सेज की पहुंच भी सुनिश्चित करने और विद्यार्थियों के व्यावसायिक कौशल को बढ़ाने पर केंद्रित स्वयं प्लस पोर्टल की रूपरेखा भारत की अग्रणी कंपनियों के सहयोग से डिजाइन की जा रही है।
पूरी दुनिया स्किल्ड युवाओं के लिए भारत की तरफ देख रही है। हाल में G20 समिट में ग्लोबल स्किल मैपिंग को लेकर भारत के प्रस्ताव को स्वीकार किया गया है। इससे आप जैसे युवाओं के लिए आने वाले समय में और बेहतर अवसर बनेंगे। देश और दुनिया में बन रहे किसी भी मौके को हमें गंवाना नहीं है।
शिक्षा मंत्रालय और IIT मद्रास के पहल से विभिन्न इंडस्ट्री पार्टनर्स को साथ लेकर स्वयं प्लस पोर्टल को लॉन्च किया जा रहा है। स्वयं प्लस विद्यार्थियों के लिए गुणवत्ता शिक्षा के कंटेंट के साथ साथ तकनीकी कौशल के रीस्किलिंग में मदद करेगा। साथ ही साथ ये मेंटोरशिप, नौकरी में प्लेसमेंट जैसे लाभ भी विद्यार्थियों को देने की परिकल्पना पर काम करेगा। स्वयं प्लस पर इमर्जिंग एरिया के सभी सेक्टर्स जैसे मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, एनर्जी, कंप्यूटर साइंस एंड इंजीनियरिंग समेत कई और सेक्टर्स होंगे। स्वयं प्लस पर मिलेंगी मल्टीलिंगुअल कंटेंट की सुविधा। साथ ही इसमें AI एनेबल्ड चैटबॉट है। चैटबॉट विद्यार्थियों को उनकी आवश्यकता के अनुसार कोर्स चुनने में मदद करेगा। आज भारत विकसित भारत के लक्ष्य की ओर तेज गति से बढ़ चला है। स्वयं प्लस आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के 2047 के विकसित भारत के विराट लक्ष्य की दिशा में अपना महत्वपूर्ण रोल निभाते हुए भारतीयों को कौशल की शक्ति प्रदान करेगा। आइए विकसित भारत की गौरवशाली यात्रा का हिस्सा बनें और स्वयं प्लस से जुड़ें।
A very good morning and a very warm welcome to one and all who have joined us here today on this Monday morning. The response that we have received as registrations have been very encouraging, and we hope that all of you watching live on YouTube have an informative session here. The session is designed to address the various questions that learners, faculties, and partners might have about Swayam Plus. We will do our best in ensuring that most of your questions are answered over the course of the next 60 minutes and request you all to engage with the session on the YouTube chat feature. To give a brief introduction, it is an initiative by the Ministry of Education and IIT Madras. Since the launch of Swayam Plus on February 27, 2024, we've had more than 150,000 plus learners who have explored the platform and 50,000 plus learners who have already registered and enrolled for various programs on Swayam Plus. Swayam Plus envisions to bring affordable, employability-focused, skill-based courses across multiple sectors that learners can access at their place from anywhere. We encourage you to kindly go through the Swayam Plus website or scan the QR code that will be visible on your screen. Without any further ado, let me welcome the first speaker of the day. I welcome Professor Kamakoti, Director, IIT Madras. Professor Kamakoti received his MS and PhD degrees in Computer Science and Engineering from IIT Madras. He joined as the faculty in 2001 and took over as the director in January 2022. He specializes in the area of computer architecture, information security, and VLSI design. He heads the microprocessor development program and the information security education and awareness program at IIT Madras, funded by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. He is a member of the National Security Advisory Board. He was also the chairman of the Artificial Intelligence Task Force, constituted by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. At IIT Madras, he has served as the chairman, JEE, and associate dean, industrial consultancy and sponsored research. He has over 150 publications in international journals and conferences, guided many research scholars for their PhD and Master of Science by Research program. He has coordinated and successfully delivered close to 50 projects from the industry and government R&D establishments. He serves in the technology committees of the National Stock Exchange and Reserve Bank of India. Dr. Kamakoti is a recipient of the DRDO Academic Excellence Award, Indian Electronics and Semiconductor Association Techno Visionary Award, Abdul Kalam Technology Innovation National Fellowship, ACCS Lifetime Achievement Award, Industrial Research Award. I request him to kindly share a few words on Swayam Plus can benefit the learners and faculties from HEIs. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, and a very hearty welcome to all people who have joined this particular event. This is a very important event. I would just start with the National Education Policy 2020, which has actually mandated many important objectives that are expected from the higher education sector. One of the prime objective here is to enable what we call as lifelong learning and reskilling and upskilling. And this is extremely important because today technology is basically changing at a very rapid pace. And as the technology changes, it is extremely important for not only the fresh students, but also professionals to continuously keep upgrading their skill set level and also the knowledge level on the emerging new technologies. The second aspect of the NEP is to skill set that is extremely important for employability. And this is quite necessary at this juncture because as we now envisage a Viksit Bharat 2047 with multi-trillion-dollar economy, there is absolutely a need for human capacity development, specifically in the core sectors in contemporary technologies. While the educational institutions are deeply involved in educating the fundamentals, it is also important that there is the bridge, the gap between the education and the employability must also be comprehensively addressed. And keeping that in mind, there is a notification both by the UGC and the AICTE that close to 20 to 40% of the courses can be online and also can be skill development oriented. With all these background, we now are very happy, along with the Ministry of IIT Madras together, to launch this Swayam Plus portal. And I will basically very quickly get you onto what is Swayam Plus and what are the important aspects that we are touching as a part of this initiative. Friends, all of you might have used Swayam. Many of you are using. We are concentrating more on the fundamental knowledge side and more on the technology side. Swayam Plus brings in a completely different industry flavor, which is targeted towards skill development, both for the freshers who are just going to graduate and go to the industry, and also for working professionals who want to continuously upgrade their knowledge so that they become more and more relevant to their respective industry. We have more than 12 verticals here, not just technology, but we are going into many verticals, including medical and legal, commerce, etc., and also arts. And in each of these verticals, we will have the prominent courses which are extremely important to bridge the gap between the education now and the expectation of the industry. What has happened so far is that many industries are having very important courses that could bridge this gap. But the real aspect there is that they are not part of a curriculum. Now, one of the important things that we will be achieving through Swayam Plus is that we have a program implementation committee which is going to map these courses onto a national credit framework. So this will enable the institutions to recognize these courses as AICTE and UGC has permitted certain percentage of skill development courses could be part of the curriculum. The universities can recognize these courses and assign those credits. So the students who take these courses can basically take those credits and be part of their entire curriculum. So these credits can be used for awarding of the degree. So this is the most important enabling factor, so that as the student is going through the undergraduate or the graduate program, they can opt to take these courses or can be used for their degree program, provided the respective institutions and their respective board of studies permit. We are now giving that, we are now enabling that particular aspect, so that when the student actually finishes the courses, comes to the point of graduation, the student will be student could have done enough number of courses that will actually make the student employable. So this is a very important step ahead from the Swayam Plus. So we are having a target of around 1,000 courses within the next 3 to 5 months. And these courses can be of two categories. One will be paid courses, another will be free courses. And all these courses proctored examinations. So we will actually have a center across this country. We will have centers, and each of these courses, one can basically go to and write an examination. At the end of the examination, a certificate can be provided, and also the credits can be transferred to the ABC, the Academic Bank of Credits, so that the students can use it at any appropriate point of time for their graduation purpose, etc. So this is the second important objective that we are trying to achieve through the Swayam Plus portal. The third important objective that we are now looking at is that these courses will be highly skill oriented, and the working professionals can also take these courses and they can basically use it for their upskilling and reskilling purposes. We will also have a AI-enabled chatbot, which will give you a career counseling here in terms of saying that this is the course I am in, and these are the courses a student can come in or a working professional can come in and basically ask, so these are the courses, these are the requirements of my industry, or this is my area of interest. What are the courses that we can take? Give you all these very interesting inputs on what are the courses one can take and how one can benefit out of it. So this is another very important value addition that we are bringing on the platform. Other than that, we are also looking at enabling a placement cell. It will be a virtual placement cell, and wherein we basically will take the the permission of the people who are taking these courses, and basically sharing some of their performances to the industry, so that the industry can look at these performance and they can come and interview these candidates both for internship and also for placement. So if, say, a particular industry X working in communication networking has delivered some set of courses, and they also look at Swayam and say, these are the other courses that they want their prospective employees to take. And so if a student has completed these courses and those credentials could be shared with the company would like to come back and hire these students. So this is also a very, very important aspect that we are bringing on Swayam Plus. So friends, today we are growing as a country. We aspire to become a multi-trillion economy. There is lot of employment potential in all the sectors, specifically core sectors. And there is a necessity for trained, skilled, knowledgeable human in each of these sectors. And Swayam Plus hopefully will certainly bridge this gap from between what a fresh graduate and what the industry needs. And we are also bringing the industry to basically tell what they need and also deliver courses of what they need, and so that we can basically bridge this gap. With this attempt, I'm sure many of you will benefit. A lot of you are watching this YouTube live. I also suggest that you convey this message to all your friends and all your classmates or batchmates, and let all of us benefit by this very important initiative taken by the Ministry of Education. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insights and perspective. We now have our next speaker. I welcome Shri Govind Jaiswal, Joint Secretary, Department of Higher Education and Ministry of Education. Born in Varanasi, UP in 1983, Shri Govind Jaiswal is an Indian IAS officer who topped in the 48th rank in the 2006 IAS examination. Remote areas like Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, where he worked in rural development. Previous to Education Ministry, he was a Director, Public Health, Government of India, and was in the core team of COVID management. Presently, he is the Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Education. I request you, sir, to please share a few words on how Swayam Plus will enable nation building and its alignment to NEP. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Respected Kam Koti sir and all the colleagues who have joined today's Swayam Plus webinar. The first point that I like to elaborate why we need a skill course and why we need education also. The aim of education ecosystem has been defined in National Education Policy. अगर आप देखेंगे तो नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी का मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि किसी भी स्टूडेंट का होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट करना, only able to compete in the academic world, and the base of knowledge that you have got through academic आपको स्किल की तरफ भी ले जाएगा. आप स्किल कोर्सेज को कर एकेडमिक कोर्सेज के साथ इंटीग्रेट कर you will be able to compete in the world when you go for the different kind of job, different kind of challenges that you may face. in last few years, we can see there's an unprecedented development in many sectors, including the industry. Uh, Unprecedented situation has arises like COVID-19, which is changing the future of work. The nature of work is changing. So it is equally important that all of us are ready to orient or reorient ourselves while going for such kind of courses, which makes a worker compete to the that next level of work. जैसे मैं एक आपको एग्जांपल दूं कि मैं कोई कोल वर्कर हूँ. अगर मैं कोल इंडस्ट्री में काम करता हूँ और कोल इंडस्ट्री से काम करने वाला वर्कर हूँ, एंड ड्यू टू इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ सर्टेन न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी, जॉब नेचर चेंज हो रहा है. तो दैट जॉब नेचर को चेंज करने की वजह से कुछ नए स्किल मुझे चाहिए. अगर मैं हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट का स्टूडेंट हूँ और मैं बीटेक कर रहा हूँ, एमटेक कर रहा हूँ, इवन मैं बीकॉम कर रहा हूँ, बीए हिस्ट्री में कर रहा हूँ, बीए इकोनॉमिक्स में कर रहा हूँ, तो देयर आर टू पर्सपेक्टिव. एक तो मैं रिसर्च या मैं आगे हायर स्टडी में और आगे जाऊंगा, और दूसरा पर्सपेक्टिव है कि मैं अपने एजुकेशन के द्वारा किसी जॉब को या अपनी लाइवलीहुड को सिक्योर करना चाहूँ. तो एकेडमिक नॉलेज इज द बेस ऑफ ऑल द नॉलेज, but based on that, industry requirement is also changing due to such a high level of integration of disruptive knowledge. So उस integration को उस update करने के लिए there was requirement कि हम academic और skill knowledge के बीच को, humanities art के बीच को, history के gap को कम करें. यही विजन था नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी 2020 का. उस विजन को जब रखा गया तो ये बिल्कुल रखा गया था कि एक हार्ड जो डिफरेंस है कि आप एकेडमिक में हैं, फिर आप स्किल कोर्स कर रहे हैं, फिर आप साइंस के स्टूडेंट आप आर्ट के कर रहे हैं, या आप प्योर एकेडमिक्स में हैं तो स्किल का कोर्स उसका पार्ट नहीं होगा, उसको थोड़ा खत्म करने का प्रयास किया गया है. एनईपी इन्विसाज करता है कि नॉलेज इज अ नॉलेज, और नॉलेज वो होता है जो किसी बच्चे को किसी भी वर्ल्ड के किसी भी कंपटीशन में किसी के लिए उसको योग्य बना पाए. हम सब जानते हैं कि इंडिया को हम एक विकसित भारत बनाने की दिशा में काम कर रहे हैं. विकसित भारत बनाने के लिए क्या हमारा मेन क्या है कि हमारा जो पूरा सेटअप हो, इंडस्ट्रियल सेटअप हो, उसको जो डिफरेंट स्किल सेट के लोगों की जरूरत हो, जो पूल चाहिए उनको, जो नए नॉलेज चाहिए, उसके लिए हमारे स्टूडेंट, हमारे लर्नर, हमारा पूरा वर्कफोर्स रेडी हो. स्वयं प्लस का यही विजन है कि आप स्वयं प्लस के बारे में मैं आपको बताऊं तो आप सभी जानते हैं कि स्वयं एक प्लेटफॉर्म चल रहा है जो डिफरेंट टाइप के एकेडमिक कोर्सेज के डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन के क्यूरेट करने के बाद हम उसको ऑफर करते हैं. तो स्वयं प्लस उसका नेक्स्ट स्टेप है कि एकेडमिक कोर्सेज के साथ साथ आप स्किल कोर्सेज को जरूर ज्वाइन करें. यही आपको लाइफ में आपको फ्यूचर जॉब के लिए रेडी करेगा. अब इसको मैं एक यूनिवर्सिटी के पर्सपेक्टिव से इसका फायदा मैं आपको बताता हूँ. हर यूनिवर्सिटी को यूजीसी ने एक जो फ्रेमवर्क किया है नेशनल क्रेडिट फ्रेमवर्क में, सर्टेन कोर्स को या सर्टेन पार्ट लाइक 20%, 30%, जैसे डायरेक्टर सर ने बताया, टिल 40% दे कैन इंटीग्रेट द स्किल कोर्सेज. और ये बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है हर यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए हर स्किल के सेक्टर में एक एक्सेलेंस क्रिएट करना, एक कैपेबिलिटी करना, उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट भी है. और ये डुप्लीकेशन ऑफ एफर्ट होगा. तो अगर कोई भी यूनिवर्सिटी चाहे अपने किसी प्रोग्राम को ना, तो स्वयं प्लस के कोर्सेज को लेकर इंटीग्रेट कर सकती है. 60% तक आप अपने एकेडमिक कोर्सेज को डाल सकते हो, 40% तक आप स्वयं के डिफरेंट कोर्सेज को इंटीग्रेट करके एक नया प्रोग्राम डिजाइन कर सकते हो. और स्वयं को यूजीसी से मान्यता भी कि टिल 40% क्रेडिट आप स्वयं से ले सकते हो. तो आपके यूनिवर्सिटी या हायर एजुकेशन के पर्सपेक्टिव से स्वयं प्लस बहुत ही यूजफुल है. मैं सारी यूनिवर्सिटी से यही रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि अपने प्रोग्राम को रीडिजाइन करें, उसमें स्वयं प्लस के कोर्सेज को इंटीग्रेट करें. जैसे हम लोगों ने बहुत वर्टिकल को ट्राई किया है, हेल्थ को, लॉजिस्टिक मैनेजमेंट को, अकाउंटिंग को, बैंकिंग को, फाइनेंस को. अगर आपके बीकॉम का कोई कोर्स है, प्लीज इंटीग्रेट द बैंकिंग फाइनेंस स्किल कोर्सेज व्हिच हैज बीन ऑफर्ड ऑन द स्वयं प्लस. तो जो आपका स्टूडेंट होगा, ही विल हैव द होलिस्टिक नॉलेज. So every university will be benefited from the Swayam Plus if they want to redesign their courses and want to integrate certain courses of Swayam Plus into their regular curriculum. Their children will be outstanding in that aspect. अब मैं स्टूडेंट के पर्सपेक्टिव से आता हूँ कि अगर आप स्टूडेंट हो और आपने हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट को अपने हायर एजुकेशन को जस्ट कंप्लीट किया, यूजी और पीजी, और या यूजी को आप फिनिश करने वाले हैं, आप किसी स्पेसिफिक में अगर आप सोचिए कि आप बीएससी कर रहे हैं, आप बीएससी मैथमेटिक्स में कर रहे हैं, इंश्योरेंस, फाइनेंस, डिफरेंट काइंड के सेक्टर के इसमें जॉब आ रहे हैं। आपने अभी अभी आपने नर्सिंग का कोई कोर्स किया है, एआई इन द नर्सिंग सेक्टर, हेल्थ केयर के डिफरेंट कोर्सेज स्वयं में आ रहे हैं, तो आपको वो इंडस्ट्री रेडी करेगा। इसलिए सारे कोर्सेज इंडस्ट्री के कोलेबोरेशन में डेवलप किए गए, इसलिए किए गए हैं ताकि कोई भी जो इंडस्ट्री है वो बिल्कुल परफेक्ट बता पाता है कि ये स्किल सेट की क्या जरूरत है, कौन कौन से स्किल सेट, विच आर द स्किल सेट आर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर माय इंडस्ट्री एट प्रेजेंट। उन स्किल सेट को नॉलेज के फॉर्मेट में डालना, नेशनल क्रेडिट फ्रेमवर्क के स्टैंडर्डाइज करना, वो आईआईटी मद्रास का काम। So the industry and IIT Madras have they are collaborating to standardize the skill set which is required for any specific industry, and they are converting into a certain kind of course. IIT Madras itself is one of the biggest brand of the country in the education ecosystem, so there is nothing to explain about their brand. But you can understand that in this way, every student of this country will get a skill certificate which has the credential of backing of the IIT Madras as well as the industry which are top one. अभी तक लगभग 15 बड़े इंडस्ट्रीज के साथ हम लोग का कोलैबोरेशन हो चुका है, विच विल फर्दर एक्सटेंड। तो हर स्टूडेंट के लिए बहुत जरूरी। और नाउ थर्ड कैटेगरी है जो लर्नर्स, जो पूरे लाइफ में आप स्किलिंग, रीस्किलिंग, अपस्किलिंग करते हैं। इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर एवरीवन, फॉर एवरी टाइम। मेरा बिल्कुल बिल्कुल मानना है कि द स्वयं प्लस इज फॉर एवरीवन, एवरीवेयर, एवरी टाइम। इवन मैंने भी कुछ स्वयं प्लस के कुछ कोर्सेज में एनरोल किया है। इससे क्या होता है, वी गेट द अपडेटेड नॉलेज। लर्निंग हैज नो एज बार ना, यू कांट से दैट आई हैव गॉट ऑल द नॉलेज एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम ऑफ लाइफ। So learning is a continuous process. So Swayam Plus will provide you all the opportunity at every point of your career that if you need a specific skill set or you want to brush your skill set or upskill your competency, please enroll yourself on the Swayam Plus and different courses which are offered. There are two basic things which nobody has, which Swayam Plus has. First, that IIT Madras educational credential, which is one of the biggest credential that we can have in the country. बहुत there's nothing, there's no need to elaborate. The second, जो जिन इंडस्ट्री के साथ हम कोलैबोरेट करें, they are also leading industry in their sector. So इस टाइप का कॉम्बिनेशन बहुत रेयर होता है. So from the learner perspective, it is equally important. So everyone, all the higher education institute, every student and every learner of the country, I request you, please join on the Swayam Plus, any of the courses, and you'll see next few months the courses will increase in drastic nature. We are trying to cover as many as vertical and as many as skill set is required for the Swayam, for any learner and different industry in the emerging area like healthcare, logistics, disruptive technology, management, banking, finance, insurance, all the leading or emerging area where the jobs are there. This point we have also observed that when we interact with the industry, see, there is no dearth of job. But the problem is that the skill set which is required for any sector, sometimes we are lacking. So the demand and supply match is due to the requirement of a skill set in the demand. So our intention is to fulfill those things. Swayam Plus is trying its best, or I am fully confident that IIT Madras will take it to a different lead. So this is from my side. Once again, I request everyone who has joined, please enroll yourself on the Swayam Plus. Thank you.
Madam, you have to unmute the microphone, madam, please.
Oh, sorry. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your valuable insights. I would now like to invite our next speaker, Professor R. Sarathi, Dean Planning, IIT Madras, and Professor in Charge for Swayam Plus. Dr. Sarathi is a professor of high voltage engineering with IIT Madras. He has rich and varied experience of over 25 years in research, teaching, and consulting. He has been instrumental in conceptualizing and developing the state-of-the-art high-voltage laboratory at IIT Madras. He was a member of CIGRE working group B1/B1.20 resulted in preparing a technical report on non-destructive water tree detection at ZLPE cable installation. He is a senior IEEE member, IEEE Madras Section PES earlier chair, and at present research vice chair, fellow Institution of Engineers, India, FNAE, FIET UK, and FRSC. He's also the Sampath Chair Professor. He's the Vice Chair of IEEE DEIS Outdoor Installation Technical Committee, New Task Forces, TAAT Fellow, JSPS Fellow, and Coordinator of Swayam Plus. Request you to please take it forward.
Thank you. The Swayam Plus is a new initiative by the Ministry of Education to empower the higher education system, applicable, basically focusing more for job opportunities. The basic advantage of Swayam Plus is not a just course we try to provide. We also try to provide credit recognition for all the courses, most of the courses, and most of the universities will be trying to make use of it. It is not just the academic, the hands-on will be trying to provide based on these courses, which the industry is in. One will get the complete advantage of the education. So the credit recognition is going to be at the level 4 of National Credit Framework and above, basically. It is not alone in English. The courses are not alone going to be in English. It is going to be in multilingual. Basically, we are trying to have about 13 different languages, which is one of the great initiative of Swayam Plus. In addition to that, the courses, when you are trying to take it, the industry partners will be coming forward to provide not alone the internship, also they will give you some sort of an opportunity for your placement. So enabling these courses, you will be empowered with what you want and you will achieve what you would like to be like. To get all this done, AI-enabled chatbot is provided. That AI-enabled chatbot will try to ask you a few questions, take you to the right path, what type of internship you will get when you try to do this course, how that it is going to be in future. All those details will be provided by the chatbot. So that way you will get a comfort of taking a particular course, which will be much useful life. One thing I just would like to tell you, it is not alone credit recognized structure. There are also some paid course and free courses. Based on your interest, your focus may be in one particular domain, but you wanted to get a spectrum of ideas. It is always possible for you to get it through Swayam Plus. For example, if you are trying to do an engineering and you wanted to do something of your, something like a hobby to know more about music, Swayam Plus try to provide you the detail, which may be of a free course as well as paid course. Now, one of the basic advantage of Swayam Plus is once you take proctored exam, you will get a certificate from Ministry of Education. So that is one of the basic advantage, and it speaks for itself that you are empowered for that particular domain. So that way, it is going to be much, much helpful. And as I said before, employability focused. So that way, I am sure the Swayam Plus is going to be a major advantage for younger generation, not alone younger generation. The people who are on job would like to go for the next step. They can do courses and they can empower themselves to achieve the target or to achieve the vision of their life. That is one of the advantage of the Swayam Plus. To give you knowledge, it is not alone engineering. We are trying to provide courses on manufacturing, energy, banking, finance and insurance, healthcare. I just would like to tell you, it is not just 20 hours of lecture or whatever it is. Swayam Plus also operate hybrid mode of courses where the fundamental aspects of the course, basically, for example, in healthcare, if you wanted to be a biomedical engineer and you wanted to see that servicing of multiple equipments, what you see in that hospital, what we try to provide is, for example, CT scan, if you wanted to do it, the CT scan manufacturer will try to provide the basic aspects of the CT scan. That is going to be about 10 to 15 hours of lecture. And the manufacturer himself try to provide you an opportunity to go to hospitals where they have installed their equipments. So you get another 15 or 20 days if you are trying to work on in the hospital environment, managing with the knowledge what you have acquired from the course. And if you could work on with the hands-on in hospital, end of the day, you become a CT scan expert that will empower you towards how that your life is going to be like. So now there is a big dearth in healthcare technology. This is one of the initiative which this gives a feel that how Swayam Plus is working for each and every sector. Typically, for example, the teacher education. Teachers are to be empowered. For example, a laboratory course. IIT Madras recently developed an electronic kit. Those electronic kit, we try to provide you about the fundamental, and the teachers, if they can come here to IIT Madras for 2 or 3 days of education on the electronic kit, we give about 400 set of experiments in 2 or 3 days to see how these experiments should be carried out and how that it will enable them to teach in a much better way. So empowering the teacher education we are trying to provide. So it means that the circuit design will be tried to work on, and the fundamental aspect to the teacher, how that it has to be set, will be provided. These are all carried out in a very short time. So it means that it is not that Swayam Plus is going to be a set of lectures which you will look at. We are also trying to bring in a hybrid mode structure so that you get a hands-on, at the same time the fundamental knowledge at which you wanted to empower yourself is also provided to you. So that is one of the greatest advantage of the Swayam Plus, which is a new initiative by Ministry of Education. So you can see that it is not alone teacher education or social science or hospitality and tourism. You're also going for a media, communication, soft skill, where the technology is flourishing like anything, where the job opportunities are more. So that way, Swayam Plus identified the spectrum of ideas, bringing in the technology and empowering every individual to see what is the need of the day we are trying to empower. It is not going to be a tailor-made course and they will try to provide you. We empower with the state-of-art knowledge, which will make you to talk about what the system needs. So that is how the Swayam Plus is working. IIT Madras has identified a highly qualified apex body which will work on with each and every course, and additions, deletions are all be made, and that will provide you a detail of how that system is going to be. And I am sure you will all will be benefited using Swayam Plus. This Swayam Plus portal we have initiated in the end of February. In the last few months, about 60,000 registrants have already registered, and many of them have got benefit out of it. And now it is a free, and I am sure we will try to provide about 1,000 courses in the next few months, and you will have a spectrum of details and spectrum of courses. And from July 1st, we will be trying to have a sort of a separate portal where you will be registering and you will be start working on to take each and every course associated with the Swayam Plus. Swayam and the Swayam Plus will try to provide you a complete knowledge of what you want. I am sure that it is going to be a successful one for the country, empowering each and every individual. Now I would like to show you how the portal looks, and how that you have. We will try to see how that the registration process is going to be, and how the portal is going to be, and how the credit recognition, all the detail we'll try to quickly go through this website. So basically, it has its own detail, and almost what is the need of the day, we have tried to include it. And if there are any specific information it is required, probably you can write to us. We will try to provide you a complete detail of. End of the day, a member who is in remote should be in a position to get complete detail of what we want, what he or she want. That is the basic idea, and empowering every individual is the fundamental idea behind the Swayam Plus. So there are paid courses, there are free courses. You can always take a free course, and if you want a registration, if you want a certificate, you can always pay a small amount of money and you can have a proctored exam. The paid courses as well as free courses we will try to provide you. If it is a free course, you can always take a free course and you need not have to take an exam. That is also possible. But if you want a certificate, you have to take an exam in this. We have multiple courses. The top, in a particular domain, they are trying to provide the courses, and they will try to provide you a sort of internship as well as job opportunities. So this is a quick review of how that it is going to be, and the duration, it may be a few hours, and credit-based courses, it is minimum of 30 hours duration, which we are trying to work on with the system credit framework we are trying to adapt. The hybrid mode, it may be a little different. It may be 15 hours of lecture and maybe 10 to 15 days, 2 weeks or 3 weeks time. If you are working in the hospital, you will get same way we are an opportunity in each and every domain. For example, zero emission trucking, that is one of the important domain where you get a fundamental of how that zero emission can be brought in as a part of course, and you will come to IIT Madras and different locations you can go, and you will get a hands-on experience of what are all the circuits to be carried out, what are all the fundamental things which has to be put. All this information will be provided. End of the day, you can have an exam, and lot of job opportunities are there in this particular zero emission trucking. So IIT Madras is taking an initiative along with Ministry of Education to provide the best of the best. I am sure each and every individual will be a partner. And my personal request to you here, there are many faculty will be attending this program. I request, please convey to your students, let them get benefit out of it. And I am sure your thought process enable each and every individual to become high. I look for your kind support. And my personal thanks to Ministry of Education for empowering IIT Madras to bring out this program. And this is the first initiative for IIT Madras outreach program. And I'm extremely happy for the students, faculty, and industry being part of this event. And I'm sure the small thought process what we have, we conveyed it, and it is your responsibility and looking for your support to make this program a grant, and the faculty and industry members to get benefit out of this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your detailed introduction of Swayam Plus. I'm sure everyone watching definitely has a more clear understanding about it. We now move on to the next session of today's webinar, which is the Q&A session. Who will be moderating the Q&A session? Dr. Anbarasu Manivannan works as a professor in the Electrical Engineering Department of IIT Madras. He is currently heading the Central Electronics Center. Dr. Kavita Arunachalam works as a professor in the Engineering Design Department of IIT Madras. Professor Kamakoti and Shri Govind Jaiswal will together take up the questions one by one. We would like to inform all the audience watching live on YouTube to engage with us on the chat feature, and our team will take up a few questions as we progress further. We can now begin with the Q&A.
So our first question to Sri Govind Jaiswal ji. How is Swayam Plus different from Swayam?
Thank you for the question. See, Swayam is a platform where different institutes offer component of the regular program, just like UG, PG. There is some BTech, MTech, and BSc, MSc, BA. So there are so many courses of the different university. According to that, we have around 305 university which have accepted the credit of the Swayam. तो उन सारे यूनिवर्सिटीज से हम कोलैबोरेट करके और जो उसमें एक्सेल कर रहे हैं, जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी के बहुत सारे कोर्सेज आईआईटी मद्रास के हैं, आईआईटी कानपुर के हैं, आईआईटी बॉम्बे के हैं, मैनेजमेंट के बहुत सारे कोर्सेज आईएम बेंगलोर के हैं और डिफरेंट आईएम और भी बना रहे हैं। कई सारे सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी उसमें ह्यूमैनिटीज के कोर्सेज बना रही है। तो हमारा प्रयास ये है कि डिफरेंट कोर्सेज जिन फील्ड पर कुछ इंस्टीट्यूट ने एक्सेल कर लिया है उनके पार्ट को लिया जाए और यूजीसी के रेगुलेशन के मुताबिक 40% क्रेडिट आप इनमें से किसी को भी कर अपने ट्रांसक्रिप्ट में क्लेम कर सकते हैं। नाउ इन लास्ट 7 years हम लोग हर साल हमारा एनरोलमेंट फ्रॉम 31 लाख अब इस साल हमारा 72 लाख के राउंड पहुंच गया था इन स्वयं में। हम लोगों ने एनईपी के मैंडेट के अकॉर्डिंगली ये फील किया कि एकेडमिक कोर्सेज के साथ साथ नाउ वी शुड हैव अ डिफरेंट वर्टिकल जो कि स्किल कोर्सेज पर फोकस हो और इंडस्ट्री उन कोर्सेज को डेवलप करे और इंडस्ट्री के साथ उन कोर्सेज को क्रेडिट फ्रेमवर्क पे डालने का काम, स्टैंडर्डाइज करने का काम कोई टॉप इंस्टीट्यूट करे। बेस्ड ऑन दिस लर्निंग स्वयं प्लस को लॉन्च किया गया जिसमें आईआईटी मद्रास और डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्री कोलैबोरेट करके कोर्सेज डिजाइन कर रहे हैं एज पर द स्किल सेट रिक्वायर्ड फॉर दैट स्पेसिफिक सेक्टर। So Swayam Plus is mostly focused on the skill set required for the specific sector, whereas Swayam is offering you component of different program of the academic courses. So this is the basic difference of Swayam and Swayam Plus. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, the next question is.
So IIT Madras has a long history of coordinating Swayam. The main some of the important jobs of running such a massive online platform. One is the technology side, where we provide a very comprehensive learning management system. The second one is the aggregation of all available resources, specifically from an evaluation perspective. Evaluation perspective means that we need to have a proctored examination, and given the total number of people who will be attending this, the scale is running to a couple of millions, and to conduct a regular examination on for millions of people, there needs to be a very systematic, well-oiled network of evaluation centers. There should be complete IT backbone support for that, and these are some of the things which IIT Madras brings to table. The third important thing is to coordinate these courses, because each of these courses are being offered by different entities, different individuals, and there should be regular assignments which will help the student to self-evaluate themselves. There are certain proctored assignments and also the question papers for the assessments. These coordination also is extremely important. So this is the third role of IIT Madras as an aggregator. The fourth important role is to ensure that the evaluation, the result, the entire student workflow, the student joins into Swayam Plus and get the degree or get the certificate and the credits. That entire student workflow will also be taken care by IIT Madras. The fifth important thing is the technical thing to identify some of these important verticals, identify people who will basically give these courses and deliver these courses, and then making them, onboarding them and coordinating with them to come out with a syllabus. Now having a program implementation committee which evaluates the syllabus, map it onto the national credit framework, ensure proper credit is given for students who take it, and then interfacing and licensing with the universities to ensure that these universities enable the students to these courses. So all these put together is important academic content here, and that also IIT Madras is taking the responsibility. So these are all the role of IIT Madras in addition to our own faculty and our own partnering industry, startup industry will giving certain courses. So this is in nutshell the role of IIT Madras in Swayam.
Thank you, Professor Kamil.
Sir, a follow-up question to the same. So what is the need for any higher education institute or university partner with Swayam Plus?
Sorry, what is the need?
What is the need? Yes.
Why should they partner? Other higher education institutions need to partner with Swayam Plus because today there is on one hand we do not have employable students, employable freshers. On the other hand, there is a lot of unemployment that is being reported, right? So there is a gap here. The real gap here is that industry has an ever fast changing technology spectrum. Universities have a very solid foundation, fundamental knowledge delivering subjects. Now, there needs to be, this gap needs to be built because it is not quite possible for every academic institution to constantly keep revising the syllabus, say on a quarterly or a half-yearly basis to basically meet the need of the industry. The role of an academic institution is to create enough foundation so that when the student can go and when they graduate can go and understand the industry requirement and quickly modify themselves or quickly fine-tune themselves to deliver. Okay. Now, this gap has been quite increasing because of the rapid changes in technology and for an institution to bring a completely new subject into or change a syllabus beyond say 50% in any of the current courses they are offering needs such very careful thinking, and it will take at least a couple of years to bring it to practice. So this time gap is what between students who graduate can basically take these courses even as a part of their curriculum. 20% to 40% is what AICT and UGC are now allowing, so that they can quickly become employable. And that is precisely the reason why we say that higher education institutions, irrespective of the sector today, we have 12 verticals here, all verticals conceivable we have put here, should or must use the facilities made available on the Swayam Plus portal.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, the next question is addressed to Shri Govind Jaiswal ji. Sir, how is Swayam Plus different from other skilling platforms in the ecosystem?
थैंक यू फॉर द क्वेश्चन. सी काफी प्लेटफॉर्म इस पर आपको स्किल कोर्सेज प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. देयर आर डिफरेंट प्राइवेट प्लेटफॉर्म आल्सो, बट वन थिंग आई कैन से कि नन ऑफ द प्लेटफॉर्म इज बैक्ड बाय द इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑफ आईआईटी मद्रास लेवल. मैं बार बार सभी स्टूडेंट्स या डिफरेंट लोगों को यही बोल रहा हूँ, देयर आर मेनी प्लेटफॉर्म विच हैज बीन रन बाय द मेनी बॉडीज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फॉर स्किल सेट, बट आवर टारगेट इज दैट कि जो हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट के बच्चे हैं या जो बाद में जॉब में लोग हैं, दे शुड गेट द बेस्ट ऑफ द कंटेंट. तो स्टैंडर्ड को हमारा मेन फोकस है द स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ द कंटेंट, और जो स्किल सेट है दे शुड बी द हाईएस्ट क्वालिटी. दैट्स वाई जो लीडिंग इंडस्ट्री है और लीडिंग इंस्टीट्यूशन है कंट्री का इस मामले में, दोनों को ही इस पे कोलैबोरेशन के लिए इसको प्रपोज किया गया था. सो इफ यू सी that emerging area that we have put, it is also unique. I'm not saying others are not good, but I can say this is far better authentic content available on the Swayam Plus, and where the institute as well as industry both are leading in their arena. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
The next question to Professor Kamagoti. How does Swayam Plus ensure the quality of course content?
Yeah. So just it's a continuation to what Govindji just mentioned. Swayam Plus basically has a program implementation committee comprising faculty from leading academic institution and also industry. They will basically look into every aspect of the delivery of a particular course, its practical usability, its practical relevance, its toughness or hardness of doing this course, and based on that also justify how many hours are needed for that course. And after looking at all these parameters very carefully, the program implementation committee is going to say that this course can be offered and this many credit can be awarded. And these are the prerequisites for these courses. And these are this agency, they also certify the agency which is going to, or the entity which is going to give that course probably also look into the, not surely going to look into who will be the instructors and also look at the content of this course. In addition, after the first offering, there will be a feedback that will be collected from the student, and this feedback will be collected on a regular basis. And based on this feedback, the courses can be revised. And if the feedback is not good, or we are not seeing any big employability coming out of it, the courses can be dropped, new courses can be added. So this is a very, this is going to be a very rigorous monitoring mechanism so that students who come here and do these courses seriously, get very good marks in the examination, do get a fair chance of getting placed in the core industries.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, the next question is on how the course providers are chosen by Swayam Plus. It's open to both.
Okay. Govinji, can I take it?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Yeah. So the course providers are basically selected based on the current market trend. We do a market analysis. We are involving multiple agencies like the KPMG and other survey-based agencies who give us the market trend today. What is the market looking for down the line? Say next 3 years down the line, what would be the the employment need? What is the human capacity needs? So many of these are taken into consideration, and based on those, certain very key industry course providers are brought on table so that they provide these coursework which will be very relevant to the subsequent few years also from now, and that is basically taken into consideration. And based on that, the courses are identified, the course providers are identified, and there are also industry who come and say that they need skilled manpower in this sector and they are not able to get them. So we also ensure that those industry providers are also brought on table. And this is also followed by the complete rigorous process, like how a normal university has a board of studies and a board of academic courses, and then the Senate for approving. We also have the PIC and the apex body which will approve this process. So there is a two-tier filtration after that part.
Thank you, sir.
So,
So this we have been addressing even in Swayam. As a part of our national network, we have more than thousands of interaction centers. We call it as the Swayam interaction centers, and we will be utilizing them to basically bring people there on a regular basis for certain practical experiments and also some personal interactions as the case may be. So this is one thing, and when the courses are being delivered, this is basically taken into account, and once we also ensure that the infrastructure be available at the right point of time when the course actually demands such type of physical presence or physical interaction.
thank you, sir.
The next question is addressed to Shri Govind Jaiswalji. If employability is the focus of Swayam Plus, is Swayam Plus planning to offer employment or internship opportunities as well?
Thank you for the question. See, definitely Swayam Plus, the major objective is to increase or enhance the employability of every student as well as the learner of their whole life. Now, when we are talking about internship, we are in the collaboration, or we are integrating the existing platform also, just like national internship platform, where more than 50 lakh internship has been offered and 18 lakh has been accepted by the different distributors also. Further, if hybrid kind of courses will come as and when, so we are also planning to integrate the apprenticeship portal also, the NATS and NAPS kind of thing. So any student will also get benefit of the internship as well as apprenticeship as per the requirement of that course. So these are the issue that we are working, and based on the course requirement, internship and apprenticeship will be integrated with the course program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So the next question is to Professor Kamagoti. So how can Swayam Plus learners activities in their college?
Learners activity in
their college.
In their college, absolutely. So today, let us take. I can talk about say computer science. Let me talk about semiconductor electronics, which is very important hot topic today. With an example, I can explain. So today, when you look at semiconductor electronics, there are multiple digital logic courses that are being offered there. For example, many circuit level courses. For example, analog circuit design, CMOS circuit design, digital logic design, computer organization, computer architecture. So these are some of the very interesting subjects that are being taught at the fundamental level. But then there can be now a course offered by, say, Synopsys or Cadence. These are the people who, whatever fundamentals you have learned in the course, how they are practically used. So these are some courses like CAD for VLSI or digital design verification or analog design, analog fundamentals, analog design for, say, a particular set of, say, low noise amplifier or, some of the other transistor sizing, etc. So there are multiple things that could come as a part of analog design. And of course, DAC, digital analog converters, and analog digital converters. So once these courses are very specific to that day industry. For example, today Texas Instruments can come and offer one thing, and Intel can come and offer a specific things which are very much tailor-made to their different architectures, etc. So then these courses will be taken up by the students, and then they can basically benefit out of it. So this is how the fundamental education that they have learned in the college will actually bridge on to the actual courses that are going to be offered as a part of the Swayam Plus platform.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, the next question is addressed to Shri Govind Jaiswal ji. What are the features available for learners who struggle with English?
देखिए, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि इंग्लिश में या हम लोगों का मेन प्रयास है कि हर कोर्स कंटेंट विभिन्न भारतीय भाषाओं में अवेलेबल हो, चाहे वो हिंदी हो, चाहे गुजराती हो, चाहे मराठी हो, चाहे तमिल हो, तेलुगु हो. तो ट्रेडिशनली कुछ सब्जेक्ट हमेशा से उनका डोमिनेंस कुछ लैंग्वेज का रहा है, जैसे कुछ में इंग्लिश का रहा है, कुछ में कुछ और का रहा है. तो इसीलिए स्वयं प्लस में मल्टीलिंगुअल फैसिलिटी को या डिफरेंट कोर्सेज को डिफरेंट लैंग्वेज भारतीय भाषाओं में लाया जा रहा है. और धीरे धीरे जो सभी कोर्सेज होंगे, ये प्रयास होगा कि सभी कोर्सेज ऑलमोस्ट मैक्सिमम भारतीय भाषाओं में अवेलेबल हो जाए. कंटेंट की अवेलेबिलिटी से ज़्यादा चैलेंज आता है कंटेंट को ट्रांसलेशन करना, क्योंकि कई सारे तकनीकी शब्द होते हैं. देयर आर सर्टेन टेक्निकल वर्ड्स जिसको एग्जैक्ट डिफरेंट भारतीय भाषाओं में लाने के लिए हमें थोड़ा सा उनके एक्सपर्ट की मदद लेनी पड़ती है. इसलिए ये प्रोसेस थोड़ा हम लोग रखे हुए हैं, और इसको मेन टारगेट है कि जब भी भारतीय भाषाओं में कंटेंट हो वो वेरीफाइड हो. अगर स्ट्रेट अवे हम मशीन के द्वारा उसको ट्रांसलेशन कर दे तो देयर कैन बी सर्टेन एरर. तो हर स्टूडेंट को ऑथेंटिक कंटेंट मिले और ऑथेंटिक लैंग्वेज भी मिले, उसके लिए स्वयं प्लस प्रयासरत है. और एग्जिस्टिंग कंटेंट में भी अगर आप देखेंगे जो डिफरेंट कोर्सेस है उसमें 11 लैंग्वेज का प्रयास किया गया है. तो कंटेंट को ऑथेंटिक भारतीय भाषाओं में लाने के लिए डिफरेंट एक्सपर्ट को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. तो ये आपको धीरे धीरे आपके सारे कंटेंट आपको विभिन्न भारतीय भाषाओं में अवेलेबल होंगे. तो जो लैंग्वेज का बैरियर है, हमारा बिल्कुल प्रयास है और कि ये बिल्कुल रिड्यूस हो जाए और कंटेंट विभिन्न भारतीय भाषाओं में अवेलेबल हो. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Govind ji.
Thank you, sir. Now we will move on to some of the questions that are available in the chat boxes. So this first question to Professor Kamagoti. So will Swayam Plus provide degree programs?
As of now, we are not going to provide degree programs, but down the line, this is also a possibility. But we will be delivering programs as baskets, right? For example, somebody wants to become a semiconductor professional, then we can certainly look at a basket of courses which will be quite useful. Down the line, this can be a set of courses that can be forming a MTech program or a major, right? So we have majors, we have minors and majors in our educational curriculum. So this can become a sort of a minor or a major in a MTech program. So there is a possibility, but as of now, we are not intending to give a complete degree program through this Swayam portal. But there can always be a university which says that, okay, take 40% or 50% or whatever is permitted to take from these courses, and then they will augment with some other courses and give a degree. So that is always possible.
Thank you, sir.
The next question is to Sri Govind Jaiswal ji. Sir, the question is to know whether Swayam Plus will benefit ITI and diploma students.
See, I have already explained initially that every content has been curated in such a manner that it enhances your employability as well as your competence of that specific sector. So even a person who done the ITI or different polytechnic, he is employed in certain sector and he want to enhance his perspective in that sector, he should do the courses available on the Swayam. So it is available not only for UG, PG, it is available for every learner at every point of their life, including the ITIs. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So we have many more questions owing to the time constraints. So we will be answering to those queries in the medium, as well as we will also send the reply to their email IDs. And over to please.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Professor Kamakoti, Shri Govind Jaiswal, Dr. Anbarasan, Dr. Kavita, for giving us your valuable time and clarifying the questions. As mentioned, we were unable to answer all due to time constraints, but we will be updating the FAQ section of the website, which will be able to access by all, and you will be able to have the answers to all the questions. With this, we come to an end of the webinar, and we hope that you had an informative session. We urge you to visit the Swayam Plus website and explore courses and encourage your peers to explore the Swayam Plus as well. I request Professor Sarathi to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
First of all, I would like to thank the registrants. More than 8,000 registrants are registered for this particular program, Swayam Plus. That itself has given us a lot of confidence and support. Thanks to the registrant. I personally thank our director, Professor Kamakoti. In spite of his busy schedule, he agreed to be part of this team, and the motivation is his. And I'm sure we will work together, sir, and we'll make the program Swayam Plus a grand success for the country. Same way, I also extend my personal thanks to Govind Jaiswal ji, the Joint Secretary of Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Education. Personal thanks to you, sir. Early in the morning, Monday morning, in a hectic schedule, you have agreed to be part of our team, encouraging the Swayam Plus team. I am sure each and every individual, empower each and every student as well as the managers or whoever is a part of anyone who wanted to empower themselves. We will try to empower them and make our country rich with the knowledge and make success. Thank you very much for making this program. Each and every individual who is a part of this team made this lot of effort in bringing this event. Thanks to KPMG. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I'm sure that we all feel this has been a very beneficial session. I thank everyone for joining us here this morning. I'm Shweta and I have been your MC for the event. I hope you have a great week ahead. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.